Hey folks, Vinny Brigance here with Kalamazoo Hypnosis, and we're going to go over the time value of smoking. You're going to look at smoking in a completely different way by the time we're done with this presentation. Make sure you stick around. Let's dive in. So from the moment a cigarette is lit, typical smoker will take 10 puffs, and those 10 puffs are going to last that person roughly 5 minutes. And you're saying, Vinny, well, duh, that's not a big deal. I already kind of knew that. And of course, it doesn't sound like much time, but let's look at some quick math here. 5 minutes per cigarette. And if you're a pack a day smoker, you're talking about 100 minutes per day, which comes to 36,500 minutes per year. And that's the equivalent to 608 hours per year. And I'm curious, just guess, how many days do you think 608 hours is? 25 days. And that's per year. You're doing that. And that's not going outside, right? That's not walking outside to light up. That's just the time spent smoking with that cigarette in hand. Now, let me ask you a question here. How can you increase your quality of life with an additional 25 days each year? And Malcolm Gladwell famously talked about, it takes 10,000 hours to achieve mastery. And that's great. I love that kind of stuff. But really, Josh Kaufman demonstrated very well that, it takes 20 hours to learn a new skill. So what are some new skills you could learn that would increase your quality of life? And maybe one of those things you want to learn is a high return skill, something like coding. There's people in high school making, 50 to 70K working part-time because they taught themselves how to code for free online. Maybe you just want to learn how to sell. Maybe you want to learn how to do some copywriting, investing in financial markets, real estate. Maybe you just want to get really good at personal finance, right? These are high return skills you can learn very easily in 20 hours. And especially over the course of 25 days back into your life. But this is just monetary stuff. Maybe there's something else you want to spend some of that time on. Maybe it's a fun skill. Maybe you want to learn how to play the guitar or some kind of an instrument. Maybe there's an art and craft you would like to do. Maybe it's just writing for fun, or maybe you want to write a book and sell it. And perhaps there's just some hobby you'd like to spend your time on versus smoking. Is there a philanthropic cause you care about? Is it something just charitable? Some kind of community outreach? In the end, it's how do you want to spend this time once you get it back? And just imagine for a moment how different your life would be if you made that shift. You started using that time differently, taking back control and that power. Just imagine how different your life would be for a moment. And, of course, the next step, if you want to quit smoking, is to book a strategy call. We know hypnosis is the most effective way to quit, and that's what I do all day, every day. I help people quit smoking. So hope you enjoyed this presentation, and I look forward to hearing from you. Have a great